Serena, I really like talking to you. You're a very strong, confident voice, right? And like, obviously, you carry that veteran badge with you. Are you, when you came in and over the past year, have you become a bit of a locker room leader? I mean, you have experience coaching. Do you feel a lot of the women kind of are coming to you right now looking for advice and help at this point?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I have a great relationship with all of the Japanese women. I spent quite a bit of time in Japan. I did 7 trips there. I lived over there for 3 months. Um, I feel that communicate with them really well, and I understand their style, and, so they're kind of like my favorite, like, grouping to work with because they just are so hungry for feedback, like, all the time, like, "What can I do? What can I do to get better?" All of that. Those are the people I flock to, the people that really genuinely wanna know, like,
Yeah.
how do I improve? But in terms of, I mean, there's, like, a lot of younger women in the locker room that, they, whether they're having a locker room issue, a home issue, a professional issue, emotional, if they need to cry to someone, yeah, of course I'll step into that role. I've been there. Dude, my journey, like, I mean, I'm not I I don't play victim, but, like, I've been through a lot of, like, shit, you know what I mean? Like, I've been through it. Like, I everything that they've been through or that they're going through, I've been through some semblance of that over the years, and I've had to emotionally work through that and figure out ways to transcend it and not go into victimhood, and like and rise above it and like not let it. I mean, if all the things that I had gone through had like torn me down, I would be sitting here talking to you right now and wrestling on Winter is Coming this week, right?
Yeah.
So like, I try to take a pretty positive approach and more of like a solution based approach
Yeah.
versus like, I don't know, like, oh yeah, like, and kind of going more in that negative direction. Like, what's the solution? Like, what is something in front of you right now? What is something tangible that you can do to solve this? Whether it's a small step, whether it's a big step, what's an action step that you can take to solve this? And yeah, I try to help them out in those ways. If they trust me and they come to me in that way, of course, I'm an open book.
Well, and you mentioned earlier, I guess you say sometimes you get to help out in kind of that coaching capacity backstage at AEW. Is that what's your relationship like with Tony? Obviously, does he see what you're doing with the women's division? Is it like a formal thing where you're getting a chance to be more hands on with that division right now?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And obviously I've been out for a lot of the year with this kind of on and off these knee issues. Right now my knee is feeling great.
Awesome.
AEW has taken amazing care of me. I mean, Tony sent me to his personal doctor. They've done everything to get me back. Like everything. Like, and they have been, I mean, just there's no other company that would have treated me that way, you
Yeah.
know? So, like, props to Tony. Like, Tony is, I mean, he's the best boss in the world, like, without a doubt. So they got me back from this injury, like, even quicker than I thought, just due to whatever care you need. Let's go this, let's try this, whatever. So knees feeling great, feeling great. But in the meantime, when I was kind of sitting on the sidelines, I stepped into the coaching role and the producing role and kind of the stuff I was doing before at the other company.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm helping them with their matches. I'm on headset, sitting next to Tony, calling the matches, talking to the truck, like doing all of that, and I love that too. And you know what? That has like an exhilarating component in itself. Like
Yeah.
especially when you really help, and then you watch them go out there and they kill it. It's like you feel like you're part of that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Hmm.
it's very rewarding.
Well, I just love it, and I don't want to blow too much smoke here, but like female representation in the back is really, I think, becoming more important than ever. And like just knowing that you're there and doing that and having input in the division, I think it should really just be heartening to a lot of fans out there of pro wrestling in general.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and I totally agree. And it's great that like, Molly Holly, for example, has a
Sure.
role. I mean, it's like Gail Kim, that like you said, the female representation is really important. There has to be a strong female that has been through it that you can come to for stuff,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there has to be, because it's men's and women's wrestling is an entirely different thing. There's so many things like that the women have to do that the men, I mean, like the hair and the makeup and the this and then that. And I mean, it's like there's so many different elements that, like, respectfully, only a woman will understand. And then
Fair.
even the even the emotional stuff, like, as well.
Yeah, totally.